Africa is the richest place in the world. Diamonds and gold, billionaires and millionaires, and my people dying from starvation. I just want to know, I just want to know what you gonna do when your people dying.
Welcome,
From
welcome, welcome,
starvation.
ladies and gentlemen. Welcome.
What you
Do
gonna
anybody
do?
see what's going on?
Black
Do
man,
anybody really see what's going on?
tell me what you gonna do. Your people
With the Pope
dying,
going into Africa,
and they
as
dying
you
from
call it, Africa,
starvation.
I
My
call it El
people dying,
Cabiland,
and they dying from
converting
starvation.
the people to
What
their
you gonna
way,
do
subduing the
about the
people, the woolly
situation?
man.
What you gonna do
The
about the
Catholic priest
situation?
is
Your
going
people
into
dying,
Africa,
and they dying from
subduing the
starvation.
woolly
They
man,
ain't got no food, and they ain't got no food to eat.
subduing the woolly
I
man.
said, what you gonna do?
So what you
What you
think
gonna
gonna
do
happen?
about the situation? What you
Subduing
gonna
the woolly
do?
people,
What you gonna do about this
telling the people
situation?
that they come to
Your
save
people
them.
dying one
You could
by
imagine
one. Your
the
people
Pope come to
dying,
save the black
and they
man,
dying two by two.
and they gather around him
What
like
you
a
gonna do,
Jesus.
my people? About your people?
They gather
What you gonna
around the
do
Pope like a Jesus
about your people?
or
They
like a
just dying
Messiah,
one by one from
bodyguarding him.
starvation.
The woolly man, the black man. You could imagine it. So therefore, that's why Trump wanted to be a Jesus and he wanted to be a Pope. Because the black man is bowing down to the white Pope. Black people. You could imagine? Black people is bowing down to the white man. So we lost again. We lost our direction. Yes, we lost completely, totally. We've been bowing down to Jesus for a long time, and we're bowing down to the Pope now. You could imagine. Black man is bowing down to the white man, telling them about saving them from riot, saving them from destruction, saving them from civil war. You could imagine? Excuse me. You could imagine what I'm saying. The Pope is going into Africa telling the black people that he's there to save them from civil war. Huh? He's there to save them from civil war. And my people gather like a beehive to welcome this white man. Like a beehive to welcome this white man. If you don't think that's a shame, I don't know what to tell you. And what furthermore, they have this Jesus in their temple there. And look, they painted black, but the figure of the icon He's white. The figure of the icon is white. So guess what? My people lost their sense of direction. Lost their sense of direction completely. We're going to figure it. The icon is a white figure which they paint black. So my people lost. My people gone. There's no coming back for my people. Can you hear me? There is no coming back for the black man. He gone. Because he is not protecting his people. All he's doing is going along with the doing of the white man. And he's not protecting his people. Huh? He is not protecting his people from the hands of the white man. All type of experiment is taking place with the female black ladies, and nobody's not saying anything. Also the prisoners, experiment is taking place with them, with all type of pharmaceutical drugs. Also in the crazy house, experiment secretly kept, and no one is not trying to find out what is going on with our people. Look, our people is run mad on the street. Do you know how many mad black women and black men we have on the street out there? When the white man is running down into El Cabilan and telling them that he's going to save them from civil war and violence, you got to save your people, black man. You can't let no white man doing that. No, sir. You can't let no white man going down into the motherland and trying to tell the people what need to be done. They're converting our people in their way. They are converting our people to their will. They did it with slavery. Now they're doing it with religion. Black men didn't have no religion. That's bullshit. What religion did black men have? The black man danced to himself in the past. He make his music from the sounds of wood and shaka, shake seeds into their pad, and different sound comes. Then he make drums. He didn't have no religion. He don't bow down to anything but nature. But now he's bowing down to man. And who is bowing down to? The white man. That's who he's bowing down to. So we lost our direction completely. Just think about what I'm saying. There is so many mad men and women walking the streets secretly. And the Jesus can't get them better. See that Jesus? He can't get them better because he's a white man. You see this Pope? He can't get them better because he can't get himself better. He's on medication. Most of them is on medication. High blood pressure, prostate pressure, so they can't get themselves better. They don't know how to get themselves better. So they go on a medication. So how are you going to heal the people from their destruction? Hello? How are you going to heal those people from their destruction? Huh? How are you going to heal those people from their destruction? Brutality. People are homeless. It's not going to work. It's not going to work with none of these guys. So what I'm saying, we got to rise up and turn the tide. It's not going to work. Sick man is going to... Have you ever been to a doctor that is sick and he's trying to get you better? Remember, he's a doctor and he's sick and he can't get himself better, but he's trying to get other patients better. Just think about it, because the only thing he's going to do is write a prescription and he send it to the drugstore. So that's really not medicine. It's toxic. So what I'm saying, we can't keep on going on with the foolishness of these white men converting our people to their ways. That's what they're doing. People need homes in Africa. They need food. They need shelter. They need clothing. And you go up in there talking to some goddamn crazy stuff about violence. People going to be violent at all times. And people going to be trying to be good at all times. The animals are violent. The birds of the air are violent. The fishes of the ocean is violent because they fight against themselves. The animals fight among themselves. The birds of the air fight against each other. So human being is going to do the same thing. They're going to fight against each other because you're coming into my territory and you're trying to mingle with my female or take my female away or cause confusion. So in Africa, the people have to correct their doing. That's a problem. And we rise up a man that called the leader to take care of those problems, but they are not doing that because they're trying to gain material things for themselves abundantly. They have, but it's not enough. They got 10, 20 homes, and it's not enough. They got millions of dollars in the bank, and it's not enough. And some of them are also sick with disease and cannot get themselves better. So they run to foreign doctors and to see if they can heal the body or the mind. So they need a lot of money to go to do all those crazy stuff, which they live into the land with all the healing herbs of the nation. The herbs are the healers, not the doctor. So once you wake up and realize what's going on in Africa with these popes and these white leaders of the United States, you will realize really what's taking place. You will truly realize what's taking place. They are going to conquer the black man's mind completely. See, it's not complete control as yet. And that's what they're trying to do now. Like what they're going to do in Iran, because the government of Iran is a foolish government. I am telling you that. I am telling you. That's a foolish government. They're not wise enough to conquer their doing. So the white man fool them every time. And they go for the foolishness. That's all I'm saying. Just think about it. They're doing ceasefire, ceasefire, ceasefire. In the meantime, the white man is preparing himself. You fool me once, you don't fool me again. Straight up. Just like when I was going to the gas station, going to the liquor store, and the guy said, "Man, I run out of gas. Can I have $5?" And I gave it to him, and he flinged the gas can into the car. And the owner of the liquor store told me, "Hey, that's what he do all the time. That's how he make money." So he can't fool me again. I saw you with a gas can. Bye. Straight up. I am not going to give you anything. I'm tired of that. So the point that I'm trying to make, fool me once, you're fooling me again. So what I'm saying with this Pope that is going into Africa, and trying to fool the people, that is trying to save them from their sin and the war that is committed by other people. It's just bullshit. So when this American president said, "Hey, I want to be a pope," you could see what they got in their mind. Because he's gone all over and trying to make war. And this guy is going all over and trying to convert the people. So what do you think? Talk to me. What do you think? Also this guy? But you know what funny? They're all white people. So that's why I said the black man lost his sense of direction. And he's not coming back. No, sir. He's not coming back. He's lost his sense of direction. Maybe you can think I'm talking bullshit, but think about it. A white man is telling a black man what to do. And he's not the original man. That's all I'm saying. Why can't you understand? The original man should be telling the one that is not what to do. Because he's not up from nature. So the man that is from nature should tell the one that is not from nature what to do. But it's reversed the way around. So they're going into Africa because they're trying to carve up that land. That's where all the honey is. That's where all the gold is. That's where all the fertile land is. Ready to discover. So they're going there and they're going to scoop up all the land. As I said, listen, the white men want this planet for themselves. If you think I'm bullshitting you, go ahead. Why do you think they're going around? They conquered the Caribbean, Central America. They conquered that already. But it's not large enough for their people. They want to get their people out of the cold. Look, Europe is cold all the time. So they want to get their people out of the cold. So they have to. Do you know how many white people live in Africa? Hello? Do you know how many white people live into the land of El Cabilan? And they're not walking the street begging. And they're not sleeping on the sidewalk. And they're not homeless. And they all have land to plant their grains. Do you know how many? Huh? Think about it. And black man in Africa doesn't have land to plant his grains and raise his cattle. So you see, that's some bullshit game they're playing. But the people can't see. They don't, either they don't care or they're just too blind. It is the same in the Caribbean. Where I'm from, there's vast acres of land. And the people doesn't have 1 acre. Some of the people are 3/4 of the people. Because it accumulates by the white man from the British land. You call it England. They're the big occupier for the land in Jamaica. So what I'm saying, the people are not thinking anymore. The reason why they're not thinking, because they get drugs so much into the mind that the thinking is gone completely. When you want to believe, well, believe is, they think believe is a real thing. So when you have your thought and idea into a white man, then you're messed up. You're totally messed up. Because he's not the original man. What is so hard for you to understand? The mule is not original animal. The chicken is not an original bird. The carrot is not an original vegetable. The tomato is not an original vegetable. What you can't understand? Just think how they come in existence, and you will know how the white man came in existence. Because interference brought him forth. Once you understand that, then you will understand what I'm saying. So by the white man is moving step by step into the land of El Cabilan and telling the people their thought and their ideas, then my people is going to lean to that ideas and thought. And also the children is going to get confused. Nobody is now going to care, especially the woolly man. No. Why should he? Because other people abuse his people and he have not said anything. And he also abusing his people. Once you abuse your people, it's all over. Once a man abuses his woman, it's over. Abuse his children, it's over. because you have not that mentality of not doing that. Once you starve someone, you messed up and you have abundantly of food at that moment. So what I'm saying, this white man Pope can be going around telling you about a Jesus that is a white man, and you fall for that bullshit stuff. As I said in past program, the name or the word Jesus is a Latin word. It's not found in any African language or dialects. And there is thousands and thousands of dialects in Africa, as you call it Africa. And none of those name God or Jesus found in those languages. Not one. So what are you saying and what you're going to do? When this Jesus want to heal the sick? Huh? When this Jesus want to heal the sick, what you going to do? And he's sick of himself. Look, if you have to take medication, I don't give a damn how small you are. Any medication you take that is prescription from the pharmaceutical companies, you got a problem. Because nature did not design you to take medication that man made, that they call medicine. No, sir. Something is wrong. Something is wrong. Something is wrong. So by your taking medication and you don't know what is the problem, and you're not trying to seek out the problem, that's your fault. Do you know the animals that is in the wild, they do not get sick unless man interfere with them? Do you know that? Do you know the fowls of the air that is far away from the farms that man made? They're not sick. But those that get sick are close to the farm that use fertilizers and chemicals to kill the bugs. Those birds sometimes get sick, but they know what type of herbs to eat, leave, to get rid of that toxic from their body. Also the human know that of themselves. It were not in any book. Mankind put things in book for you to go through later on, because his brains could not hold everything. He thought his brains could not hold everything. So he began to write it down in stones and leave. So he began to lose his sense of direction. But look, think about it. They get sick. The fish of the ocean get sick. Have you ever heard of a fish in the ocean called the doctor fish? is the doctor of the ocean. Have you ever heard about the fish they call the turbot? Have you ever heard about the fish they call the papacia fish? They're mightyful fish of the ocean. They do wonders. And if you take them out, they do greater wonders to the human. So what I'm saying, we got to wake up and stop listening to the white man. Talking from myself. And by this Pope is going into Africa and fooling our people. And our people falling for it. We're going to be stuck. Stuck like a band-aid. You know what I mean? Look how they gather around him. They're bodyguarding him. Huh? They're bodyguarding him. Because he's there to change their ways of doing things. Because my people have too much violence of themselves. So he figure he can change their ways of being violent and being cruel to each other. That's what it's all about. Huh? You don't think that's some bullshit? If you don't think it's some bullshit, I don't know what to tell you. What do you think? Let their bodyguard me. What I'm saying, black men got to wake up and stop letting the white men doing what they're doing. Well, they're not going to wake up. No, sir. They're not going to wake up because they fall for the banana into the tailpipe, like Eddie Murphy said. How are you going to let a white man tell you what to do? And he's not the original man. And how he's going to instruct you on your doing and he's not the original man? I'm speaking about things of nature. Things of nature, the woolly man should know more than any other man of this planet. You have three men: Chinese, Indian, white man, and the black man. And the black man is the one that came first, through nature. And the rest came through the black man with interference. Just like the mule came from the horse and the donkey with interference. Get to understand what I'm saying so you can understand much better. It's not the original. And no one is not seeking out those ways because our knowledge has been taken away from us by these Europeans. And the whole woolly men that have the knowledge, most of them fade away long time ago. And by they fade away, it's like the pharaohs, as you call them. Those people fade away with a lot of knowledge. Did they have any scroll written down? And if they're written scroll down, where are they? Where is the scroll? On the walls of the pyramid, as you call it? I don't think so. They got to have more than that. But where are they? So what I'm saying, the black men have been fooled for so long. If you get who he is, straight up, if you get who he is, because he's not thinking about his grandchildren. No, sir. He's not thinking about his sick brother. No, sir. He's not thinking about his sick grandfather. Because his grandfather don't have any money. So he don't care about him. His grandmother don't have any money. That's how the black man is thinking now. If you don't have any money, they don't want to bother with you. Straight up, you could have a mansion. It doesn't matter. If you got a mansion and there's no money, nobody want to bother with you. Mother, father, sister, brother, they don't care. You need some money. And it doesn't matter how much you have. If you can't give unto them, they don't want to bother with you. I said to a lot of people, hey, stop giving away your shit. Stop giving it away to foolish people. Because they take it and do foolish stuff. Very simple. When you give things to foolish people, they do foolish stuff. Am I lying? Give them $5, $10, $20, $100, they go do crazy stuff. So your mind change of giving. Give somebody $5,000 and he go do crazy stuff, doesn't put it to use. You just waste your time giving away $5,000. They're not trying to buy a piece of land so they can plant grains. No, sir. They want to be pleasure seeker, getting high. So they lost a sense of direction. You know what I mean? So what I'm saying, we got to wake up and see what these white people are doing. And Iran need to wake up and see how the white man is trying to control them. And the white man is going to take their shit away. The white man is going to take their stuff away. Because they're playing game with the Iranian people. Because the president is saying that they have no government, they have no leaders, they have no ship, they have no navy, so they're just going to go in there and fry their ass up. Straight up. Fry them up like chicken. Devour them up and heat them up. Because they're evil people. They're some mean people. That's what the president is saying. Those people are evil, the government. So he's going to go in there and clean up and take everything away from them. What do you think? Are you ready to help the Iranian people? Are you ready to help the Palestinians? Are you ready to help the people of Lebanon, which we call Africa? No, you're not ready. You're not ready, Mr. Black Man. And that's why you can talk your bullshit. and let the white man do what he's doing in the meantime. Because you worship the white man. See the white man? You worship him. You bow down to him. You pray to him. Am I lying? You bow to him and his angel for over 450 years. And you're not going to stop because you teach your children to bow down to him. And the Pope is getting ready for you to bow down to him. The Pope is getting ready, as you call him, Mr. President, to bow down and worship them. And that's your plan. So you don't ready to help anyone. No, sir. Am I lying? You're not ready to help anybody, especially the holy people, because our people running the street mad. Our people running the street mad, and everybody sit back. My people running the street mad, and everybody sit back. Everybody sit back watching the white men doing all type of crazy stuff with these people. Huh? You need to take a tour of the street and see how many mad people walk in the street of Los Angeles. Female more than male. And no one is trying to pick those people up and correct them in their doing. No preachers. No preachers are doing it. If they do, they're doing to get compensation from those crazy people check. And most of them get a check. Some of them are getting a check for $15, $16, $18, $2,000. And they will take away all that check and give them $20, $30, $40 for cigarettes. Am I lying? Preachers that is doing that. And you know the preacher doesn't pay taxes for the dwelling that belongs to the church. So if they have 10 crazy people at the church dwelling, that's at least $10,000 they're picking up a month. And give each one $30 out of that and give them food and shelter. Those people still doing the same shit that they were doing when they was on the street. And that's why some of those people don't try to get off the street. Because the preacher abused them and the people on the street abuse them. So they rather just stay where they had. And it's going on all over the world. Going on in England, the Caribbean, wherever the people of colors are. Africa, don't speak about that. Little boys and little girls just be on the street with no parents. And the leaders of government have millions and millions of dollars in their bank account. Look, if Trump want to be the leaders of the world, I want to be the Pope, let's get into Africa and change the shit around. Knock down all the leaders. Get rid of all the black leaders in Africa. And set it up like the United States. Because they're not doing shit for the people. When last you look into Africa and see what's going on? If you look in Nigeria, they have a lot of slum. But the government is rich. The leader, their family, they got tons of dollars. Or they got millions of dollars. But they're not helping the people. You know what I'm saying? So what are you going to do? What are you going to do when the government is not giving shelter to the people so they can have a fairly decent life? Huh? I don't know what to say anymore because everything is a mess. So if Trump get up in there and change things around because he want to be the world leader. So if he be the world leader, you know, dressed up like a pope, right? Because he said he want to be a pope. And this other pope is in Africa right now. So this other pope is beating him, but he's speaking bad about his pope. So the pope better be careful. That's what he's saying. Keep his mouth shut and don't say anything about politics. Huh? So guess what's happening? It's a challenge there. So the president want to be a pope, he want to be a king, and somebody is in his way. So you have to get that person out of his way so he can get the authority of king. So maybe you want to be king of the whole world. He's just king of the whole world. And that's what I want to be, king of the whole world. That's what it is. I'm just talking. But anyway, if you figure I can be king of the world, go ahead, Mr. President. So what I'm saying, wake up, black man, and help Trump to be the Pope, so he can be the king or be the Pope. Which one you think? But anyway, this is what I'm talking about. Black man is worshiping the white man, worshiping the Pope, bowing to the Pope doing, and that's what's going on. If you don't think it's a shame for the black man to do that, I can help you. So what you can do is tell a friend, and tell a friend, and tell a friend. Respect, black man. Respect, respect. Peace. I'm out of here.